Human experience in gaming for the most part should be enjoyable, but there are times when that unbeatable level hits, or the same person scores, or maybe you're just not happy with the way you're playing. A change of scene could be good. The Xbox One controller was built for this change. With it being smooth to touch, analog strategically placed to better calibrate your hands, and with buttons that will never stick, it is one of the most physically aesthetic controllers on the market, and the human experience of gaming has since improved. This controller contributes to the value of design to business, social, and cultural practices by giving people the opportunity to innovate. What I mean by this is that by being an owner of an Xbox One controller, you have the power to go out and customize this controller any way you like. This accessibility benefits both the owner and their personal needs, as well as Microsoft's image as the company that is flex with their product. With the X still being in the middle of each and every controller, however, brand loyalty is still guaranteed. Overall, the credibility of Microsoft is there and has become favorable among all people. The Xbox One controller represents design as a creative product of culture by not just being black and white bricks, for lack of a better word. Speaking as simply as the standard black and white controllers, they feel smooth, are made for people of all types and ages, and can eventually be customized to fit one's specific needs. Whether that's a crazy neon controller that sports your favorite football team, or certain imprints or logos that gives honor to something such as a fraternity or sorority, the freedom is for the people with the controller. The designer worked through designing this controller by identifying, listening, and fixing the flaws of the previous controller. Even with the Xbox 360 controller being considered one of the best controllers of all time, Microsoft had to realize that there was a reason their time had come to develop something new and something that would differ them from the rest. This thought process impacted the design of the Xbox One controller tremendously. Mentioned previously, one big change was the D-pad. Was it the number one priority of Microsoft? No, but the fact that they made an effort to investigate and adapt gave them one of the best D-pads in gaming. When the Xbox One console first came out, the only controller that was out with it was the standard black controller. It was not the worst, but in today's world, it was boring, dull, and it had no visual wow to it. I'm sure after a rather short conversation, Microsoft decided it was time to spice things up. They would add a white and then other plain colors to the stock, and people started to take matters into their own hands by creating controller skins that match what fit their own imaginations. And this is how it demonstrates the influence of media on understanding how design fits into the society. People took to Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, sharing all their handmade or hand-printed Xbox skins, which soon were not stolen by Xbox, but just mass-produced to everyone while giving the creators credit. This controller is the number one selling controller in the world. This is not because other controllers are not worthy. This controller is simply designed to a high enough level that people understand that it has to be bought. All the aspects of design were used when making this controller, whether it was prototyping or getting touch more with the consumer's emotions. It led to more sales worldwide. Microsoft proved from the evolution and design from Xbox 360 to Xbox One that the better the design, the better the profit. This is why personally I'll be using Xbox One controller myself.